Hey everyone, just want to give an update on how I'm doing as I am at home recovering from the operation that I had last Thursday. So the operation date was 31st of March, last day of the month. And so we're over a week out now, coming up to 10 days out. And overall the recovery is going okay. I'm progressing, gradually making a little bit more progress day by day. It is a slow recovery because it was a big operation. Bigger the operation, the slower the recovery is going to be, I think. But very gradually, day by day, I'm just getting a little bit more mobile with my tongue, being able to speak a little bit more clearly, I think, day by day. I am still struggling on certain letters. We'll go through the alphabet again in a moment. But overall, it's not bad, it's not as bad as I was expecting, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to doing the day job, very, very soon. That's what I'm hoping for, but I'm going to wait and see whether I need any adjuvant treatment. I'll find that out at the end of the month. I'll talk you through the operation that they did as well in a moment, and I'll go into a little bit of detail about the whole experience. It's absolutely great. Did a fantastic job at NGH, so I can't complain at all about the treatment that I have. But if you're enjoying the, so I'll get on with that in a second. If you're enjoying the mouth cancer vlogs on the channel at the moment, or maybe not enjoying them, but if you're finding them useful and interesting, then please can you like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Right, so first let's go through the alphabet again, compared to how I sounded doing that on, when was it? Thursday, was it, when I did this before? So you'll hear the letters that I'm still struggling with. So let's do it again then. A, B, C, not quite so good on that one. D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. I'm okay with L. I struggle with L a lot, but I'm okay with L now. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. I got a little bit better with S than I was a couple of days ago. Still not right. T, U, V, W, X. Again, struggle with that one a little bit. Y, Z. So it's really C, S, X, and probably Z a little bit as well, but Z to a lesser degree. So it's C, S, and X, I think, but of the three that are a little bit tricky, but I think it's a little bit better, it was like a couple of days ago. So every day just gets slightly better than the day before. The more you speak, the more you use your tongue, the better it tends to get. It's just one of those things, as I said in the last video, it's use it or lose it, basically. So you've got to push yourself, you've got to keep trying, you've got to keep practicing, and say as much as you can, and try and build up that muscle. So overall, the recovery is okay. I'm pleased with how things are progressing. It's slow. I was expecting it to be. I expected instant results. That's just how Gav is. That's just how I am. I'm quite driven, and the content that I do on the Weather channel, sometimes like 4 or 5 videos a day. No one could do that sort of content that I do without having like a very driven sort of personality. So I'm always trying to push on, always trying to, progress and that kind of thing, and make progress, and so on. And I am quite driven. I've always had that in my personality, and I'm too old to change now. I'm 44, so I'm never going to change. And this is a slow recovery. It just gets a little bit better, tiny bit better every day. So I would like the recovery to be faster, but I've got to be realistic, and I say I want to be back doing weather in June, but I don't know if that is realistic. I still don't know, really, if that's realistic. Hopefully it is, but we'll just have to wait and see, because it is a slow recovery, because it was a big operation. They have done major surgery to both the tongue and also to the neck. And talking about surgery, so I'll just talk you through the experience. So I arrived at NGH on the last day of March, and I was allowed in the building, so we made progress, right? So I thought, well, this is better than what happened on the Monday. So I was allowed into the admittance area, and I sat there for around 10-15 minutes, and then very quickly I was moved into the the theatre area to like a bay, where I met the anaesthetist and the doctor doing the surgery and whatnot. I went through the various questions that they ask you before you have an operation. Again, same things they do at the pre-op assessment. They like to check it one more time. What are you allergic to? What's your medical history? Or that sort of thing. That took around 10-15 minutes, and then I very quickly gowned up and moved into the operating theatre. And by 9 a.m. I was having my operation. The strange thing with this one was I was actually given the anaesthetic in the operating theatre. Normally you go to like the anaesthetic room first, and then when you're asleep you get pushed to the operating theatre. I hadn't realised, at the start that I was in the operating theatre. I was lying on the bed, and they were doing all the various things that they do around me, so putting in the cannula, etc. I thought I was seeing. I noticed this big light was shining down on me from the ceiling. And then I looked around the room, and I suddenly realised this was the operating theatre, So I said, "Oh, we're in the operating theatre." They said, "Yes." I said, "I don't normally see this." I've been in the operating theatre a lot, but normally on my sleep. I said, "This is actually the first time that I've seen the operating theatre." So that gave everybody a laugh. It's quite a funny moment when it suddenly triggered. I was in the operating theatre, but I was put out. Very similar. Looking up at the ceiling. Put stuff in the cannula, and within a couple of seconds, feel the cold thing going up the arm, and then within a couple of seconds, I was out. Next thing I knew, I was woken up. Operation all over. I was in recovery. I was in a lot of pain when I woke up. I haven't had all that much pain with this, but when I woke up, I was in a lot of pain. Very, very painful. And I actually had 4 shots of morphine after I woke up. So on Thursday afternoon, on the last day of March, I was really, really off my face. I was just sleeping and generally drugged up to the eyeballs, really. And I couldn't understand what's live, from a hospital bed, really, on that Thursday afternoon. So I had a lot of morphine, and I just slept the rest of the day away, basically. And then the next day, the Friday, I just gradually got a little bit better, day by day. The progression increased. I was eating soft foods by the Saturday, so I'm starting to eat things like jellies and that kind of thing. Excuse me, everybody. Still shifting a little bit about anaesthetic, I think. So I was still I was eating soft foods by the Saturday, jellies and that sort of thing, and then by the Monday, I was actually beginning to get onto sort of more solid type food like mashed potato and that sort of thing. So very, very quickly, they get you up out of bed, they get you moving around, mobile. I was actually mobile on the Thursday evening. I got up and just stood at the side of the bed and whatnot. That was a little bit too soon. They would have done it on the Friday, but I insisted, but I wanted to get up and mobilise on the Thursday evening. So I did that. And you start mobilising quite quickly. They get you eating quite quickly. Like I said, you got to push yourself. So the tendency would be to stay in a hospital bed and not speak, not eat, and just sort of withdraw and withdraw into yourself. But to recover, you've got to push. You've got to push all the time. And that's what I did, and so that cycle went well. Of course, I've got the drains. I've got 2 drains here at the start. The first drain came out very quickly because it wasn't really draining anything, but the second drain just would not stop draining, and that's what delayed me getting home. I was meant to come out on the Sunday or the Monday, but I didn't actually get home until the Tuesday afternoon, as you know. And the reason for that, is that the drain just would not stop. But eventually it did stop. I managed to have the drain out on a Tuesday morning, and then I sent on away on the Tuesday afternoon. I've got to say thank you so much to NGH, thank you so much to Northampton General Hospital for their care. Did an amazing job, and thank you so much. My surgeon, Mr Amerrally, supervised the operation. It was actually the guy that I spoke to, who did the operation. It's actually. So let's do that again. The guy I spoke to, remember when the operation was cancelled, and I had a doctor ring up and rebooked it for the Thursday. That guy actually did the operation under the supervision of Mr Amerrally. I found that out after the operation, so I want to say thank you so much to Dr. Toby. Dr. Toby did my operation, and he did a fantastic job, Dr. Toby Fizholm. So thank you so much to Dr. Toby and Mr Amerrally and all of the care of Northampton General Hospital. And, the head and neck ward, all 4 wards I was on, actually, head and neck and orthopedic ward. So, they did a great job, they did a fantastic job, and their care was second to none. So I want, to say thank you so much for the amazing work that they did for me and for all of their patients. And, it's all gone great, it's all gone fine. I'm gradually recovering, as you can hear. I think I'm speaking a little bit more clearly on this video than I did on the last video, and on the last video I think speaking a little bit more clearly than I did on the video before. It is a slow process to recover. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get back to I probably won't get back to 100%, I don't think, of what I was, because so much of the tone has been taken. So I don't think I'll be able to get back 100% to how I spoke before the operation. But if I can get back to like 85-90%, I think I'll be doing okay. I'll certainly be well enough, or speaking well enough, at that point to be able to do the weather videos. So it's coming on, it's progressing, it's a work in progress, as you expect. But yeah, it's all going fine. So the next step is going to be on Monday, when I have the staples taken out of being cut to the neck. I haven't really spoken a great deal about the neck dissection. When the staples are taken out, I'll talk a little bit more about it. And then when the staples are out, I've got exercises to do. So I'll be doing exercises, and I'll talk you through those in terms of strengthening up the neck. You can't do those exercises until the staples are removed. They've got to be removed first, and then I can start cracking on with the neck exercises. To be honest with you, my neck has been fine. I haven't really had any problems in terms of the neck dissection, other than like numbness, swelling. Still got quite a lot of swelling to the neck and whatnot. But a lot of the problems they warned about, like the crooked slide of the droop to the bottom lip, and the arm, the shoulder issue, I haven't had that. But nevertheless, I will still do the exercise anyway, because apparently problems can creep up, later on down the road. So even though I'll come out of the neck dissection okay, I have still got to do those exercises, and I'll talk you all about next week anyway. When the staples are out. So next video will probably be on Monday when I have staples out. I'll let you all know how that went, and then after that I'll talk you through neck exercises. Again, thank you so much everybody for all of the support, all of the love messages that you've all been sending to me. Been amazing, been incredible. Thank you so much to all of you. And for this little mouth cancer vlog, that's all for now. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.